Hi, everybody. Welcome to August. It's Crystal B from crystalbastrology.com. I want to welcome everybody to the new month, new energy. I'm here from my astropad in good old NJ. And I just want to kind of run through a few things to have a heads up on in the month ahead. The month is going to kick off with a pretty powerful Aquarius full moon. That's going to be on August 3rd. I just finished doing a video which gives a lot more information about the full moon, but get ready for that one. It's going to be a shaken, not stirred kind of full moon. After the full moon, we're going to be experiencing a few other shifts. We have Mercury that's going to go into Leo, which a lot of us are going to appreciate because Mercury's been traveling through emotional Cancer the last several weeks. Actually a lot longer than the last several weeks. He's been in Cancer for a long time, several months actually, because there was a retrograde in Cancer. So it's going to be nice to say goodbye to the emotional communications and kind of, go into a new terrain when it comes to saying what we want to say. Venus is going to make a big sign change as well. She's going to go into the sign of Cancer, and that's going to be around the 7th. And listen, we've been dealing with Venus in Gemini since April because of the retrograde, another kind of victim of the retrograde where we have to deal with a sign, a planet in a sign for a lot longer than the usual time. And there's a lot of benefits with Venus and Gemini, but there's been a lot of stress that's come out of that as well. So it's going to be really nice for Venus to go into a nice cozy atmosphere when it comes to, going into the sign of emotional comfort and, the sign that loves to cozy up. We'll deal with some stress with Venus later in the month when she starts opposing all of the Capricorn stuff. But for the moment, we'll just kind of take a positive shift and think about the positives. We're also going to be dealing with Mars. Remember, Mars is gaining a lot of speed in Aries right now. This is the month to really get things going. Once we hit September, a lot of stuff is going to start slowing down. So if you have things that you want to initiate, things that you want to do, make sure you get them going now, because once you get to September, you're going to really start hitting a lot of roadblocks, and those roadblocks are going to be around us until mid-November. So it's a great month to just kind of, do and plant the seeds. And speaking of planting of seeds, I really love this month's new moon. It is filled with lots of Leo courage. It's a new moon in the sign of Leo. It just exudes courage to me. It exudes, taking a step into a direction where you want to be a leader, where you want to lead something, where you want to take the reins. Yes, of course, there's always some difficulty with every, planetary story, but hey, this is one of the new moons this is a new moon that I haven't liked a new moon this much in quite a long time. So I will take it, and I'm sure all of you will too. After that, as we go later into the month, we're going to have Mercury. Mercury's going real fast. Mercury is going to leave Leo and go into Virgo, which is like a coming home, because Mercury really operates really nicely in Virgo. And that's going to be on the 19th. So that's really a time to really organize, orchestrate your plan. Mars is still going forward. We're not in the retrograde yet. So it's really good to be able to use the Virgo planning. And a lot of people may feel like, starting to get back to school and get into the back to school vibe at that time. But I reassure you, this September, or, whenever you are going back to school, it certainly is not going to be a traditional back to school vibe this year, not with everything that's going on. But you can use the Virgo energy for planning, for, organizing, for getting yourself back into order, whatever order looks like for you, or however your new order needs to look. As we close out the month, that's where we're going to be starting to deal with Venus. Remember, she's in Cancer, cozy Cancer, but she'll start to oppose all of the Capricorn energies and There's also going to be some snafus when it comes to communications at that time, because Mercury is going to be not behaving with Neptune. So the month is going to close out on a little bit of a confusing, potentially, driving time. So it's a mixed bag. There's been so much of everything with every month, every forecast. What are the takeaways for this month? I really want you to initiate. I really want you to get things going, because again, once you get to next month, September, it's going to be, the brakes are coming on. It's going to be slow go. Start getting in tune with your energy outlet. You're going to need it once we get into the later months. And, use the Leo loud and proud to kind of shine your light and light your fire and, strut your stuff in whatever way that looks for you. Maybe you want to explore it. Maybe you want to have fun with it. Maybe you want to, kind of get in touch with some creativity. Leo loves that. But whatever it is, get out there and do something, because once you get into September, it's going to be a totally different play game. So enjoy where the month takes you. I'll have lots more insights coming up as the month goes along. But if you want to know all the details, definitely check out my member horoscopes. And I'll see everybody soon. Bye.